All right, I think we're going. Hey y'all, what's going on? Been a while since I've been over here, but I'm back. Okay. Listen, I want to share with you all this face brush. For those of you all who just feel like the Clarisonic and then that other one, I forgot the name of it, that they have, the Shake Funny or whatever, and just feels like, listen, my skin is important. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to do $199, $200, just going through the shit and all of that, So I wanted to share with you all this alternative. This is a SonicDermabrasion facial brush. Exfoliate and cleanse your skin. And this is it. Basically, this shows you what you get in the box. The brushes that you get. You actually get 2 brushes. I actually have it charging and everything. Let me get it. You all, I had it charging down here for y'all. So let me get it. Okay. Basically, what you receive. This is the actual brush. This is the charger. Now, I will tell you from the door my only drawback with this, and it is the only one, and really you could look at it and be like, well, that's not a drawback for me, is it has a cradle that goes through. Let me show you what you get in here. Now, this is a great alternative, I'm telling you. At least give it a try before and see, you might say, well, okay, I like this so well, you may want to graduate into something else. It just depends. Now, I just have the cradle in here, which is the cradle where you will put your brush in, and then that's the additional brush that you receive. My only drawback is this. As you can see, there's an opening down here in the cradle in the bottom, but this, for some reason, the way it's setting in here, like the way you have to set it in here, and this is really well on your sink or whatever, and it just feels like to me that it needs to be sitting up this way in order to get it in the hole. It's just impossible to charge it this way. I don't know what they was thinking or whatever. But what I can tell you is this. And like I said, it just sits like this. Once you get this fully charged, that doesn't necessarily have to be a drawback for you. Because once you get this fully charged, I mean, you can use this for a while without having to charge it again. You don't have to keep it on the charge every day. Just get it fully charged. I guess that's another thing. It would be great if they had a indicator showing you that it's fully charged. If it did a beep or something like that to let you know. But still, it's an issue, but it's not an issue. Just work with what you have. For the price point, comparing it to the Clarisonic and all of that, those are just, that's not going to keep you from using getting the benefit out of it or whatever. You're going to feel like, okay, I can get beyond that. Let me just charge it when it's, set it and charge it without it being in a cradle, which I just don't, I guess they really need to kind of, rethink that part. That's it. And if they would add an indicator that would show you when it is completely uncharged. Now, this is a charger that you receive that goes with it, and that comes in the box as well. Let me take the head off here. That's okay, baby. Are you going to? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, you just kind of snap it off, and line it back up. Snap it back on. It's not hard. It was hard for me because I'm trying to keep from pinching myself. Anywho, so basically it has 2 different rotation motions on it. You hit it once, and I don't know if you can hear it. And of course the light indicates to you that it's on. and that's the fast motion. And this one is a little bit slower, but to me seems like it's a little bit deeper as far as the, I don't know, it's just different, you know. I kind of like this one as well. Now this one's new. The first time I ran into this brush, Brittany actually was at Burlington's and got one for her skin and tried it and was like, okay, mama, try it. It has 2 brushes in there. So she kept one brush and I kept the other. That's how it went. Okay. And then I was like, okay, I need mine. So I wanted to go and kind of look and this and that and other, you know, to have something like this. Plus, I thought this was great to travel with if you didn't want to take your Clarisonic and take a chance on losing that and be ready to gouge your eyes out because you did. Okay. So, anywho, when I tell y'all that this is so essential when it comes to really getting a skin regimen and this and that and other, it just, I don't know. It's just really no words for the difference in between cleaning your face with the cloth in your hand, which really they say don't use a cloth, you know, use your hand or use something that's disposable or whatever, what have you, just to keep from contaminating your skin and putting those germs on it. This right here, I guarantee you, if you will get one of these and use it for a month, I promise you, you will see a difference. I actually think you'll see a difference within a week to a week and a half. You know, just in how your skin is and how clean it is. You know, like, you just can't beat it. Now, I got this one for, I think it was like $25 or $26 on Amazon. I'm going to share that link below that you can click on. That'll take you to it. You may look through some of the other recommendations. You know, you may decide, okay, well, this is not the brush for me, you know. But this one, I love the way it is. I got these big hands. It works for me. Now, as far as cleaning, you want to, you know, wet your face, you know, get it, you know, wet, and take your, you know, face product that you use, whatever you clean it with. Now, some people will take the brush and sit it on top of, like, if they're using a bar, black soap, or whatever, and they will just cut it on and kind of get a lather on the brush. Of course, you're more than welcome to do that. I just find that that's just, even though you can kind of rinse that off, I don't know. It's just something about that just not a winner for me. But a lot of ladies do it. And then if I'm not using the black soap, the actual bar, you know, I'm using like a cream or something. So I will put that in my hand and kind of let it run a little bit. Of course, your hands will be clean already. Make sure your hands are clean. Put it on your face. Now, you don't want to be like, no, just, you know, you don't want to let it sit forever, you know, maybe, I don't know, 8 seconds, you know, something like it. I ain't never count the seconds, you know, y'all, but I know that I'll get overzealous and it'll just be too much and I'll just be dry. As oily as my skin is, I will be dry. So I just kind of and let it go, you know, and a lot of people ain't got time to go 15 seconds here, 15 here. It works my nerves, but if you want to do it that way, by all means do it. I just kind of go with it. And the first time you go around, even though you wet your face, it may not suds up as much as you want it to. So you rinse that off, get you a white paper towel, and that's my suggestion. Throwing it away, white paper towel, you know, kind of get the residual, just a little bit, don't get all the water, just a little bit, you know, rinse it off. Go back in again with your cleaner, and this is when you're going to see the super suds, like for real. You know, I mean, it's just going to be like, and y'all, I'm serious, y'all, I be going over my lips, and I'm just telling you, I do. I be like, it's just too much. I just go too far. I know I do. And you just feel so clean. It's up to you whether you do 2 or 3. You know, it's just up to you. I suggest that you just use this once a day. I think it's kind of, I don't know if I want to. You can use it twice every time you wash your face. You can use this. They suggest that. I just think that if you have dry skin, sensitive skin, anything of that nature, one time. And if you have sensitive skin, you really need to do it on the low and as, gentle as you can. Don't be shoving it in your face and, Lord, I'm really bad right here. Don't do that. And remember, under your eyes right in here is very sensitive. So you don't want to go directly up under your eyeliner. Don't do it. There, just take your fingers and kind of gently get that. I know we would love to do this so we can, really rough, so we can try to get if you have darker eyes or whatever. Don't do that. Be gentle because that is very sensitive there. So be careful and be mindful of the fact that once it gets really sudsy and you get up in here, that suds can kind of fly a little bit. So just, be mindful of that. Now, once you do this, you go on, you use whatever cleaner you want to use. After that, because I've seen on here where it suggested if you wanted to do like an exfoliator, which I haven't done it. I'm going to have to get back with y'all on that. I just really wouldn't do that. I just don't think I would. I really don't think I would, but it does say that you can do that. I just wouldn't. I don't suggest that. I think that's just overkill. Okay. Once you get your face clean and you're done, now it is time, listen to me, and especially if you plan on getting this for your teenagers, male or female, because we have to remember that young men have to clean their skin as well, getting them on a proper regimen. You know what I'm saying? Because when girls look at that too and be like, nasty ass skin, However, if you're getting them on something like this, you want to make sure that not only are they cleaning their skin, they're also cleaning their brush and making sure, especially if they're acne prone, I cannot stress this enough, make sure that you are cleaning your brush after every use. And it's really not time consuming. It's important to do it so that your skin won't look a dog-ombre mess. And you putting the, just bacteria back on there the next day. And y'all know kids will do it, and some trifling mamas will be doing that. And some folks grown will be doing it. Don't do it because it defeats the purpose. Okay, when you get ready to wash it and clean it, you're going to already have a little paper towel if you take my suggestion. You're going to pop that off. You can wipe that, because it could get, wipe up in there. You're going to take your brush and, use a little bit of, soap or whatever. Wash it around real good. Just get in there. Rinse it off. As a secondary measure, because this is just being what works for me. A little bit of alcohol on a paper towel, cotton swab, or whatever, and just dab your brush and you're done. No, it's not going to burn your skin the next day. It's just going to evaporate. It's going to be done. And that gets, any germs or whatever that's on it. Pop it back on. Now, before you pop it on, let me mention this. Because once you wash it and before you get ready to put the alcohol on it, make sure that you dry it the best you can. Really?
What?
Was that Cyrus? Did he just fart out loud?
What?
I thought it was.
You thought it was me?
Mm-hmm. Dang. Anyway, you want to just dry it. It's going to dry on its own sitting out, but you do want to try to get that excess liquid and water or whatever that's in it, okay? Plop it back on. Back in its case, okay? It sits on your, sink. It doesn't take up that much room at all. If you have like a shelf or whatever, however, you may put it in. Now, y'all, I'm just going to be real. Just like you're not supposed to leave your toothbrushes out exposed. When the toilet flush, particles go. So I suggest, I may be doing overkill, and some of y'all heard with me. You might want to put it inside your medicine cabinet. You know, take it off the cradle, sit it down inside your medicine cabinet, whatever. I just put a piece of tissue or just, you know, whatever, however, y'all. I'm just a little extra when it comes down to certain things. It just is what it is. And that's the gist of it. That's, you know what I'm saying? You will see a difference once you start using this and really get diligent about it. After you use this, then you want to go to your toner. You know, whatever toner. And like I said, you can go out and buy the toner that matches this and matches that. I am telling you, nothing besides 1006, the original formula, can compare to using witch hazel. It's cheap to get. I like I said, for myself, I like the one that has the citric in it, the Humphrey. If you can't get that, go to Walmart, honey, and get that one. It looks kind of like the alcohol, but it's witch hazel. Boom, boom, boom. You know, for your young kids, get them in the habit of doing that. Doing the toner and everything. You know, it's a process. And before they know it, it's not a time-consuming thing. You know what I mean? You got to wash your face anyway. You know, do the proper stuff. You know, not saying that you have to have a brush, but I'm saying to get that deep clean and really get those dead skins and things like that off. And I would say if you want to, you can incorporate a exfoliator. You know, you can use a Swiss Ives or whatever. Go to Sephora, let them know about your skin type. Go to Estee Lauder, talk to a dermatologist, however, you know, and see what's best. You may decide once a week or once every 2 weeks, I'm going to do that, you know, that little crumbly, kind of be crumbly a little bit in that, you know, get that as a secondary thing. You may not even add that. You may find that this brush is fine and you don't have to do no more because my face is softer, smoother, and cleaner than it's ever been. Okay? After you toner, you need a moisturizer with SPF in it. Black, white, blue, or yellow. Black folks, we need SPF. Come on now. To protect your skin. Put your moisturizer on. At night, if you decide, you know, at night, of course, you can incorporate some type of serum if you want to, or night cream or whatever to get on your eyes or whatever. It just depends on what it is or what you're doing. I would suggest for those that have younger kids, if you want to look for a moisturizer, I've said Olive Olay. No brainer. It's easy. It's drugstore. You know, and again, I've said that I've seen people that use coconut oil. I've seen people that use almond oil, those types of things. But if your skin is oily, yeah, you might want to rethink that. But if you have dry skin, those things can be a great thing to go to. Some people put straight cocoa butter on their face. You know, just get the real cocoa butter. And if you want to get some like that and know that it's, you know, real organic or whatever, Coastal Scents has a cocoa butter as well. As well as they have a great black liquid soap over there. And y'all know I live for that big bar. You know, and just rub it in your face. For me, I need something that's going to moisturize but not be too oily for me because I have oily skin. So, you know, I'm going to put my moisturizer on, and if I've done it at night, pat my little stuff on for the eyes or whatever, and keep it pressing. Okay? And that's I don't think it's a whole lot to do. Now, let me say this. Again, sensitive skin, dry skin. Know that when you're doing that and you clean down like this, honey, dry or oily skin, you're going to be a little dry when you first, you know, pat your face and all of that dry. For dry skin, I just think, just be careful. If you realize that it's doing too much, then you have to back away from it, you know. And the good thing is $23 to $25. You know, you don't feel so bad. You can't help it that your skin is sensitive or whatever. That's when you need to go a little bit further and find out what works well for you. You know, good for your face. If you're getting something like this for your kids, make sure that you keep an eye on their skin too. You know what I mean? Watching it and, you know, kind of seeing. Because they may not know, you know, it's a little dry over here and may not mention it to you. So you want to keep that dialogue going. You know, I always say be on them, know everything. Okay? no lock doors and things of this nature. You know, make sure that you own it. So if they do have an issue with that, by all means, let's get her done. Okay, find something else to do, or maybe we're not gonna do this, or whatever. Just change the routine. Another thing, real quick, before I get off of here, I just want to share this, and I know I mentioned this before, and mine's is so beat up. This cold cream from the Dollar Tree, honey. This is what I use to take my makeup off. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get some. Y'all ain't trying to waste it. That's the consistency of it. You can just take, and really, if you want to be gentle with your skin, you can just take some Kleenex. Just take some Kleenex, honey, because, you know, rub it in and wipe that off. Just wipe it off with the Kleenex and then go to putting water on your face. Use this until you know, take the Kleenex to wipe the makeup or anything off. Don't sleep in your makeup. Just don't do it. And I know we all have, but we have to make sure that we do not do that because it's not cool. So anywho, y'all, I'm going to put that link below. I hope this helped. This is definitely an alternative to the Clarisonic. I can tell you for sure. I know it is. And I just think it's great. Get 2 brushes. Just try it and see. At that price, you know, you can kind of try it and see how it works for you and everything. So I'm out of here. I will leave that link below. I hope this is helpful as far as the skincare, whatever, which is really important to me right now. This is really, really important to me. It's just always been important to me, but I just seem to be a whole lot more concerned right now. So, you know, check it out. I'm going to leave the link. Let me know, you know. And if you want to do, you know, let me know if you're going to do like the 30-day challenge or whatever. Please let me know what your progress was. Let me know whether you'll say, much love, my skin ended up looking a wreck. Let me know that too, because I'm telling you what helped my skin. You know what I mean? And I can only tell you how it went for me. So just let me know. I want to come back in and I gave y'all my regimen pretty much, but it changes, you know, and it changes in the seasons and all of that. So, you know, if I change something, I will let you all know. One thing that will never change is witch hazel. And the fact, you know, of course, I may use different moisturizers depending on how my skin acts, you know, or whatever. So, you know, as it changes, I'll share with y'all or whatever. Let me know. I want to see how my skin looks after I finish doing this detox. Finally found the right strainer to put the loose leaf tea in, you know, the fit tea or whatever. So I finally got the right strainer where it's not all falling through. So I'm going to see what that does as well. I wish, you know, I was going to say I wish I could take him her affinity things, but I can't, honey, because everybody be talking about their nails growing, honey. That did me in. Do you hear me? In. So, y'all, I'm out of here. Much love. Sorry this was so long, but I did want to be, you know, give some details on it. So I'm out, y'all. Much love.